What's up, YouTube world? It's your fellow Alopecia Princess, Jacqueline Hill Bennett. Thank you for tuning in. I have something really important today that I want to discuss with you guys. So I really want you to take just a couple minutes out of your day to hear this. It's important stuff, mostly because nobody else is saying it. Nobody else wants to talk about this. No one even really wants to hear the things that I'm about to tell you. But it is important. I have had alopecia universalis for in fact, I've had alopecia universalis for 30 years. I lost my hair when I was 12 years old, and I'm now 42, so I've had it a good long time. My math might be off, but don't make fun of me. Anyway, so in those 20-something years, I have learned a lot. I've seen a lot of doctors. I've tried a lot of hair growth strategies. I've wished for a lot of things. And there are a few things that I can tell you right now. I won't take up a lot of your time, so just listen closely. Okay, I actually wrote a list so that I don't go far off topic. Oh, but before I even go further, I should say, because I am a wig reviewer, so you probably want to know about this wig. This wig is Amber by Jon Renau. I reviewed her before. What I did with her, because I wasn't wearing her as much as I should have been, but I spent the money on her, so it was important for me to wear her. What I did was I got rid of those big voluminous waves that Amber came with. I was originally attracted to this wig because of those big voluminous waves. I always wanted something like that, but when I got it, I realized that I kind of didn't look like myself anymore. I kind of looked like I was trying to be something I'm not. So I took a really cool iron and I waved it. I used this waving iron on its very lowest setting, very lowest, and I just waved it like that. Now, when I talk about the setting, these wigs can be very, very fragile. You could singe them very easily. So you want to make sure that your curling iron never gets so hot that you can't touch it like that. If you touch it and you have to take your hand immediately off of it, then it's too hot, it's gonna burn your hair. So even if it's on its lowest setting, you might have to just like keep powering it on and powering it off to make sure that, it never gets too hot. And if that doesn't work, you might wanna unplug, replug, unplug. It's a little bit of work, but it's worth it, Pay $300 for a freaking wig, make it work. Anyway. Okay, so going back to what I've learned about alopecia in my 20 some odd years of wearing a wig. 25, something like that. Okay, first, you need to know that you did not cause your hair loss. With the exception of the one where you pull your hair out, or and in that case, you might not have even caused that either, because that's all psychological. And some things that are psychological, you don't have control of. Or traction alopecia, that's the one where you keep pulling your hair back and then all of a sudden you lose your edges. That's something that you may have caused yourself. And unfortunately, even with that, there's not much you can do to grow your hair back. That's the thing that I wanted to say to you guys. And I think it's very important that you know that there is very little you can do to regrow your hair once you have lost all of your hair or a portion of it. If you find that you have a persistent bald spot that just never goes away, it's probably never gonna grow back, no matter what you buy or put on your hair. Or I've actually seen shampoos guaranteed to grow your hair back. Let's talk about that for a second, because your hair didn't fall out because it was dirty. So how is some shampoo going to make it grow back? It's not like, you clogged your pores to the point where that shit just all fell out. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. And when you're wishfully thinking, you can cross the realm of insanity in your thinking. I remember I used to have this dream, years and years and years of dreaming, that one day I would pull my hair off, I'd pull my wig off, and underneath I'd just have hair. Like, oh snap, my hair grew back while I was wearing my wig. That's insane thinking. Your hair's not gonna grow back like that, all right? I've had a doctor, and doctors, you guys probably think that I'm like a doctor basher, because in a lot of my videos, I talk about the things that my doctors have told me, which are absolutely insane. But I've had a doctor actually recommend that I try this new drug that is designed to help, that has guaranteed hair growth. And what this drug did was, well, okay, first let me talk really quickly about what alopecia is. Alopecia universalis, like what I have, is said to be an autoimmune condition. So your immune system fights off your hair before it gets a chance to penetrate your body or grow or whatever. So this drug was supposed to suppress your immune system to a point so that your hair would no longer seem a threat to your body and your immune system won't fight it off. That's crazy, because if I suppress my immune system, I'm inviting pathogens into my body, right? She even told me, my doctor, as she was telling me, she was saying, you know, some people have, your immune system is compromised, so you could possibly end up getting, some sort of diseases. Lymphoma has been known to be an issue. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna kill myself for my hair? No, because you know what? If I kill myself for my hair, then I take away all my possibilities of the great life that I know I'm gonna have one day. I might not have that great life just yet, but I know one day I'm gonna have a great life. And I know that I'm making a great life for people. And I know that life is not great for everyone, or even anyone maybe, but it sure is better than dying. So yeah, I told her, no, I don't want that. I'll just be bald, thanks. Anyway, so you didn't cause your hair loss, so there's probably nothing you can do to cause it to grow back. Stop buying topical ointments that's supposed to, like, I don't know, regrow. Like, what topical? All right, let's be honest. Let me stop there, because there are shots that you can take that will regrow your hair. I did take minoxidil injections, or I forget. I did rub minoxidil on my hair, my scalp, and it did regrow my hair. And I did take an injection, and that also did regrow my hair in the spots where I had, taken the injections. But the problem with that is that I was married to my doctor at that point. Like, I had to go literally every 10 days for a session of shots. And it was probably like 20 shots every 10 days. And I had to go pretty far. At the time, I didn't have a car, so I'd hop the bus, hop the train, all this to get to this place to get 20 shots in my head. And it did make my hair grow back. But 1 week I went away on vacation and I missed my injections. My hair started falling out again. So I was like married to these people, which probably may not be that bad because I'm still married to my wig store. But it still wasn't worth it for me, because just knowing that, I can't miss a shot is going to change my whole life. It's like, it really wears on your psyche. It really makes you feel kind of lousy. You know what I mean? You have to accept your condition. You have to accept who you are now. You have to accept the fact that you're now an alopecia princess. Me, I look at it like alopecia universalis is the rarest form of alopecia there is. That like 20% of the population has alopecia, and of that, I think 2% has alopecia universalis. So I really literally am 1 in a million. So if you luck up to be my friend, you found somebody who's pretty fucking special. Pardon my French. And I'm not just saying that because like I think I'm special. I'm not just being arrogant. You really have to think about yourself like you're something special and unique because you are. All right, but I'm not going to go on and on about love yourself, this and that, because I don't even believe in any of that. You have a responsibility to yourself. Forget loving yourself. You have a responsibility to yourself to live your best life. So don't accept the drugs that would, suppress your immune system and potentially give you cancer. Be responsible for yourself and take ownership of your happiness. That's all. Don't wish for hair. Don't wish for it. That wishful thinking will take over your world. Don't spend another penny on that stuff, on these treatments. Don't do that. Don't hide your alopecia. Hiding your baldness. Okay, so I wear a wig. That is a form of hiding. But hiding to the point where you can't really sustain a relationship anymore. Like, I've been in relationships before, and I'm married now. I've been married now 15 years. And prior to my husband, I did have boyfriends, and they've all seen my bald head, and I made them all love my head. Whether they liked it or not, they had to love my head. They had to kiss this bald head because I'm not hiding it. If you hide it, what's worse than being caught bald-headed is being caught hiding. Like, I remember one time I actually hid under a blanket while like a technician walked through my house because I didn't want this technician to see my head. I'm hiding. Like, that's worse. Like, imagine what the technician was thinking. Like, yo, why is this person hiding under the blanket? It would have been easier for him to see my bald head. He would have looked at it. He would have said, whoa, she's bald. And then he would have been like, I'm here to fix the TV, or whatever the hell he came to fix. But the hiding, that's more embarrassing than the hair loss. Trust. Anyway, that's all I'm going to bother you guys with now. It's very likely that your hair is not going to grow back. There's very few things you can do to cause your hair to grow back. And then you even have to be very careful about what you do choose to grow your hair back if you do decide to go that route. I would suggest, if you're losing your hair and you want to do something, see an allergist, because it could be an allergy that caused your hair loss. So, see your doctors, get to know your doctors. Don't trust everything they say. They can prescribe some shit to you that'll really screw your life up. I've had doctors tell me that I don't have an autoimmune disease. How I don't have an autoimmune disease and I don't have any hair, I don't know. But if you're telling me that this is an autoimmune condition, then you better tell me that I have an autoimmune disease. Otherwise, you need to go hit the books. You know what I'm saying? Hit the books, you doctor researchers. Go do some research and figure out what this really is. And stop telling me lies. Stop feeding me these dreams that, my hair will grow back, maybe. I mean, it may grow back. And you may actually go through YouTube videos where you'll see people who, they've changed these paleo diets and their hair grew back, or they've, went gluten-free and they regrew their hair. And their hair, I have news for you guys. If their hair grew back, it's probably because their hair was going to grow back anyway. A lot of times with alopecia, you're on like a time limit. Like, your hair grows back when it's ready. Just like it fell out when it's ready. Not because you did something to, don't. And then you hear these, I've seen videos, and, more power to you girls who make these videos, but they swear that they've done these great things to cause their hair grow back. I started eating healthy, and I started, getting the stress out of my life. And, my hair grew back. Dude, your hair was going to grow back anyway. That's why your hair grew back. Stop giving this false hope to people. Hope for a better life. Hope for nicer wigs. Hope for Prince Charming. Hope for a better job. Hope for a sunny day tomorrow. Hope for 70-degree weather. Don't hope for your hair, because life can be great without hair. You can get that better job. You can find Prince Charming. Tomorrow might be 70 degrees, but you might still be bald, and you have to just accept it. Just accept your baldness. And don't be in a relationship with somebody who doesn't want to see your hair, doesn't want to see your bald head. If they're like, oh no, don't take it off, then why would you take your pants off for that person? You have a responsibility to yourself. Forget loving yourself, because you may never love yourself. But you have a responsibility to yourself, and don't let yourself lay up under some guy who doesn't want to see you bald-headed. You're bald-headed. What, are you going to live in a wig? No. Be with somebody who... Let me see what's under your wig. Whoa, you are bald. Let me touch it? You want to be with that guy. Not with the guy who's like, all right, put your wig back on. Fuck him. I love you guys. Thanks for watching.